Greetings all you Farm Sim fans, Looney Farm Guy here with a new mod test for Thursday, July the 14th. And this is the Fortschritt T890 Coupling Trolley Pack by Grabfeldschmiede and Ingo 376, 19.74 megabytes to download. And slot counts ranging from 8 slots for the frame and 3 slots each for all the attachments. Now, this has the potential of being, a really fantastic game-changing type mod. However, it seems to have turned into a bit of a hot mess, and I will show you why. So, first of all, they're a bit spread out because the frame is here. Now, what this is basically a frame to attach different field working attachments to. So, the price is $5,000 for the frame piece, 90 horsepower, which is kind of deceptive because depends on what you put on it. 18 miles per hour, that again is kind of somewhat deceptive because it depends what kind of attachments you put on it. However, we have connections, we have standard and for Harrows. Now I'm thinking because this pack comes with rollers, weeders, and cultivators, which we will try to show you. So the standard would be for the roller setup, and the Harrows appear to be for the weeders. And so I think that's significant because of how they're placed and situated on the frame, as we'll try to show you. Wheel setup, we just have 2 choices. $500 for the treaded tires. I don't know why you would use that. Colors, you have the classic Fortschritt colors and rim color. Again, that and the light green, that kind of looks nice together. So there you go, $5,400 for the frame. Now, the rollers come in 3 individual pieces, which I will show you why that's a problem. These are the Harrows, which are, I do believe the the Harrows are the weeders. That has a special kind of really neat feature to it, that why I'm saying potential game-changing awesomeness, but it kind of gets fudged with a particular problem. The seed Harrow, which we have more over here. This is just the Harrow. They look identical, so you have to look at the info. Harrow is the weeder, seed Harrow is a cultivator. Right? Okay, got that? Now, where are these other pieces? Well, if we start up here, under rollers, that's where you will get the roller pieces. It says 15 horsepower, that's each 3 meters wide, 7 miles per hour, so they will operate at 7 miles per hour. We have the color choices again. $2,100 each, so 3 of them, so $6,000 for a set. The Harrows will be found under weeders. There it is, the B391 Harrow. These are all 3 slots each, and then 1 after. So a set of 3 will be 5 slots in total. 10 miles per hour. 40 horsepower, that's each, so 40 is like 120 horsepower for 3 of them. Again, boards is just aesthetic. It doesn't really do anything different, just cost you more money. And again, the 3 different colors. Last but not least is cultivators. And it should be under cultivators. Oh, hold on. Okay, so for some unknown ghastly reason, it's under power Harrows. Although it's not powered or anything, why it's here, I don't know. We have the board option as well, and main color 3. So if you're looking for just the cultivator part of it, you can either go to your mods and DLCs and look for the Fortschritt T890 coupling trolley pack, and it will give them all there. Or you can go individually, as I shown, but the Harrows are under power Harrows for some strange, ghastly, as I said, reason. Yes. All right, so how do you put these on there? That's an excellent question. First, let us discuss the operation of the frame, because it is not entirely straightforward how it works. And I'm not even sure I completely understand it, but this is what I do understand. We have lights, signals. So we have a few pieces of equipment that have a transport link. So this is for transport, as you can see. Because it really doesn't fold up, you can use, this is the position you do to take it to the field and so forth, which is fine, but it's got the caster wheels and a straight wheel, and it's kind of squirrely. Not just kind of squirrely, very squirrely. All right, so if we look at our L1 unfold coupling trolley, if you press X, that will lower this. This is the this is where you attach it to use it in the field. And then you have lower coupling trolley. Now that's for once you have the attachments on and so forth. As for that, then at this point you unhook it, because anything else you do might possibly mess things up pretty badly. And so we'll hook it up now from this way. Now, one thing you don't want to do after you've hooked it up here is fold it, because this is going to happen. Although that might have just solved my problem. All right, so unfold it. We'll put it down like that. I just think I realized a trick to the problem I had initially. So now what you want to do is R1 and right stick up and down, and that's going to lift that side hitch out of the way so that you can now attach or attempt to attach your pieces. Now let's do... Now the thing about these is they attach when depending on the situation of your store, you cannot lift them on console. If you're on PC, you can activate the strong arm or super strength or whatever, grab these things, pick them up, and just toss them under here where they hook up. They hook up here, and in the middle here, yes, right behind in this spot right here and here, which was driving me absolutely bonkers, because now you have to get this over here, turn it around, and I've chosen... this is not the lin track, but I had the lin track just so it would be more maneuverable. And you're supposed to back it up, and they will hook up. They will give you the signal to hook up. Now the problem I had is there's this wheel here that does not lift. How am I supposed to get this under here to hook up to that? I was struggling. And then these rollers here, they are very sensitive. If you just touch them with a piece of something, the tractor or something, they'll take off. They'll just start rolling. So we're going to try something right now. We're going to fold it. And I'm going to see if I can back this up, because this is the only way. Oh man, this is going to be... I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Now I'm got myself in a pickle, and it's not even going. So if you can position yourself so, like so, and then unfold it, you might be able to get it close enough. And yeah, so you see the problem. How do you get that? I mean, if someone has a solution to this, I would love to know how you get that middle one attached inside there. As you can see, I've tried, well, if you hook it up on the end and try to, I guess you could back over. And then now, once you have all three, you're going to have 4 attachments on the back. Let's see here. Let's try it with this one on the rollers. See if I can back over it. Now you want to make sure that the attachments, because attachments are facing this way and the connector is this way, so we need to move this out of the... Oh, like, okay, let's buy 3 more. Or more than 3 more. We need to get them. The problem is, maybe can I hook them up individually to the back of a tractor? Oh, I can. All right, so you can use it individually. Oh dear. Right. Okay, so that makes it a little easier to move around. Still not great. Okay, we're going to give this one more try here. See, you touch the thing and it just starts rolling away. It makes for very awkward trying to hook these up. Most people would have given up long ago, I know, and it doesn't want to back up very nicely either. Lower it. Oh, if I lower it, then the wheels go. Oh, dear. Now the wheels are stuck in the... Yeah, I've pooched it. Fold. There we go. There we go. Oh dear. All right. Now, if you can... Oh, why does it go that way? I don't want it to go that way. You can't even back it up straight. Oh dear. Okay, I give up. I don't see how you can possibly hook all 3 of them up there without fighting for hours. Now, let's just hook up one of the seed just to show you. I do have two of them. This is, okay, so this is the seed harrow. All right, so the seed harrow. I have two of the weeders hooked up to this tractor on the frame. I managed two of them. I couldn't get the third one. Now, as for the seed harrow, once you drop it down, it's a cultivator, a shallow cultivator, 9 miles per hour, pretty standard stuff. But of course, hooked to the frame, you got three of them together. So that's pretty good. I will leave the last of these. I'm just gonna grab a roller. I don't know why this is, why would somebody make a mod that you can't, because obviously this is released to console, and we don't have the super strength thing where we can pick anything up and just put it under there if we want to. So this is pretty much a fail for anyone on console that wants to use this as intended. Now, it's nice that they can be individually used, but that really defeats the purpose. And here we have a roller, 7 miles per hour, works as a roller. Very good. Okay. Now for the weeder portion of it. As you can see, we have three attachments, because we have the frame and the two harrows, which are actually weeders. Now, to lower them, you make sure that your coupling trolley is lowered, and then you need to lower each individual harrow. Can you see that? See, they lowered? Why did it not? Did it not? There we go. And then you go to, and then you have to highlight the trolley again and lower it. And now it's a weeder. But if you wanted to, now here's the catch. These will fertilize your field. Now you see, I got precision farming on, so it will show you exactly what's going on here. If you highlight your separate harrows and turn them on, you have to turn them on. See, now they're blue. You are now fertilizing your field. Free fertilizer. Look at that. It's turning dark too, so you know it's being fertilized. And now we have nitrogen 6.12 as opposed to, well, that's pH value. Where's the nitrogen? There we go. 160 down to 25, right? So now, if anything, and of course you can use these, as I've shown, you can hook it up individually to a tractor. So you can just hook this up. I mean, it's small, but for a small farm and you know, survival or something like that, you're now getting free fertilizer for running this over your field. So aside from all the goofiness, the complicated things, this one feature shows that it is, yes, indeed possible, even with precision farming, And let's go back here. And well, I mean, if only this whole contraption worked a little easier. It is just, in my opinion, overly complicated, way too difficult to connect all the parts together. However, the free fertilizer is something quite, well, interesting and amazing. Side note here, this, you can see where this is connected. This is not the Harrow connection. So now you see there, if there was one in the middle, would be too close. You have to have, if we go back in here, under miscellaneous, remember there's two different settings for this. You have the standard connection, which is for the rollers, and the Harrow connection, which is what I should be using for this. It will move the Harrows out further to the outside so that the inside one, if you could figure out some way to get it on there. As I said, on PC and Mac, you have that super strength. You can just lift it up and throw it in there. Console is not so easy to do that. Right. Whew. So there you go. That's the Fortschritt T890 coupling trolley pack. Somewhat of a hot mess, but potential game-changing feature that I hope we see on some other mods coming in the future. I'm Little Farm Guy, and remember, it's only a game. So till next time, bye for now.